What's up everybody? In today's video we're going to learn how to make a text wrap around an object just like this circle inside, and we can have it rounding up in a circle outside. We'll also learn how to make it wrap inside, and we'll also learn how to make it like this on an image where the text just wrap around the body of the person. And finally we're going to learn how to make it wrap around a shape, custom shapes. Okay, so that is what we'll be learning today, so let's dive right into it. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your first time, please hit the subscribe button, and if you find this video helpful at the end, please hit the like button. And without further ado, let's dive right into it. And this can be any size of your choice, depend on the program, depend on the design that you're working on. Okay, for this one I'm using 3000 by 3000 72 ppi, and just click OK. So what you do is to bring in your shape tool. Okay, the regular shape tool that you bring whenever I take an ellipse tool and you draw, there's only this part here that says shape, part, and pixel. Okay, shape is just your regular shape. Okay, but what we'll be needing for this exercise is actually the part. Okay, so you take the part and you draw. Okay, hold down the shift key while drawing, because if you draw without the shift key held down, it's going to have these weird circles. But you hold down the shift, it's going to make all sides equal, and that is what you want. And also, in case you started drawing and you want to reposition where you started dragging from, you can hold down the space bar and just move it around. Okay, now I'm holding on the shift and the space bar at the same time. Now I can move it around. So if I position it to somewhere that I like now and let go of the space bar, now I can continue drawing from that point. Okay, so for this one I just want to position it somewhere here and just draw something like this. Okay, once you draw a part, okay, nothing actually happens. Okay, you cannot switch to your text tool, and once your text tool is activated, two things are going to happen. Once you draw it close to the part of the circle, it's going to have this, let me see, okay, let me zoom in if you can see it. It's going to have this shape. Okay, so once you do is, once you click on this part, it's going to draw the shape, it's going to draw the text, it's going to make this text wrap around that circle. So let's increase the size of this so that it can actually be visible for us to see. Okay, this is what we've done. Okay, this is what we've done. So we can actually click off. Okay, you can actually click off, and now we have it. But let's say we want to make it to be inside, we don't want it to be outside, because you can actually make it to be inside. So before doing that, let's duplicate this one. Let's hold down the Alt key and just drag this one to this side. Okay, let's position this here. So for this one, let's want to make the text go inside. Okay, what you do is to double click on the text. This is going to bring by your text tool. Your text tool will be activated. So what you do now is to click somewhere, then you see this angle. Okay, just click somewhere, you didn't do anything, just the way you normally select text, then you see this. Now you can't activate this button until you hold down the Control key. So when you hold down the Control key and drag it inside, okay, the text is going to flip inside. So it's very simple. Hold down the Control key and drag it outside. The text will come outside. Hold down the Control key and drag it inside, and it's going to be inside. So with that, you're able to make both the outside and the inside. Let's double tap on our text and let's select all. Okay, select all, just delete. Let's say what we want is happy birthday. Okay, so now we have these two texts. So we have this one. Once your text is activated and you are typing, you have this box here and we have this circle here. Now in between these two, they are actually, zoom in between these two, you can actually see that there are two things there, which is the circle and the plus. Okay, if you hold down the Control key and you drag it, you'll notice that there are two things. Okay, it has disappeared. Okay, this button here, now let's drag it back so that we can have our text. Okay, there are two things why we have this one, that is the box. Okay, so we have the circle, the plus, and the box. Okay, we talked about the plus before, which can actually drag in and out. Okay, we are dragging this circle. This is going to position it. Okay, remember, as you are positioning it, you are having this box also moving. So just make sure that you position it, but while dragging it, make sure that it doesn't cross where the X is. Okay, you can see that the box have jumped to this part. This is one difficult thing about trying to align text here. So most times, just be careful and be patient, you'll just get it right. Okay, drag it until you have your text. Okay, now you see that it has flipped. Okay, because the X actually came here without you knowing. Okay, so you can actually drag it back inside. Okay, So be careful because it actually just moves. Okay, so you can just continue and say happy birthday, maybe the person's name, Marvin. Okay, so this is how you can actually do it. So for the top, you can actually also do it for the top also. Okay, so this for circle, it's very easy to do, it's not that difficult. So let's hide this layer, let's draw another eclipse. Remember, our path should be selected and those drag in. Now if you take your text tool, once you come in here, it's going to have this circle, meaning once you click now, the text is going to fit in that box. The eclipse tool rather, the eclipse, the circle on its own. So you can actually just make this one smaller so that it looks like the one you saw in the beginning, and let's just drag it inside. You can say Ctrl C, Ctrl V so that we have more text filling our circle. Okay, this is what we got now. So this one is just when you want to fill a text, okay, inside a circle. Okay, for other shape is the same thing, but make sure that when you are drawing the part, always draw the custom part. Okay, this leads us to the next item, which is how to make it for a custom part, just like we saw in this one. I think this one, which is the African map. But before we do the African map, let's do the one of the lady. Okay, what we need to do is to bring in this lady. Let's drag her here. You can use any image of your choice. I'm not providing design for this one. So what you need to do is to go to your pen tool, which is actually the tool for drawing parts. So click P on your keyboard, or you come somewhere here. These are the pen tools. Okay, they have different functions. So click on this one, which is the pen tool. Okay, what you need to do is to draw where you want your text to fill. Okay, let's click here and hold down the shift key if you want to draw any line to be straight, and just place it anywhere. It's just going to draw a very nice shape. So what you do now is to just draw shape around this lady here like this. Okay, then here hold down the shift key, is going to draw in. Okay, I'm not supposed to drag here when I get to this place. So just hold down the shift key now so that we don't make it curve. And we can also hold down the shift key, and it's just going to make it up like this. Okay, now that you've drawn this shape, it's very simple. All you need to do now is to go to the text tool, and again it's going to show you this circle around it. Just click on it, it's going to fill in that shape. Okay, let's say Ctrl V. We've already copied some text before, and it's going to paste, and I think this should be enough. Okay, let's select all because our text is center aligned. Let's make it left aligned, and we can actually make this more smaller so that it looks like the one we've done before. And let's Ctrl A, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. So this is just going to paste into it. Okay, now that we are done with this, so we have its text here. So what we can do now actually is you can actually just put your text here now. You can actually just put your text just like you saw in the beginning, which is the glow. It's very easy, it's the same thing. So we're going to leave that one there. And lastly, for the African map, which is this one, it's very simple. It's the same thing, it's just this African map here. So actually just traced it with a pen tool. I'm just going to show you the starting point, and maybe I'll go on speed mode because it's the same way. Okay, let's drag this into our document and let's hide what we've done before. Okay, so that we have this one here. Okay, in case you don't know how to use the pen tool, Ctrl Z. In case you don't know how to use the pen tool, it's very simple to do. Okay, it's not that difficult. So what you do is to go to the pen tool again by clicking P on your keyboard. Is going to activate it. Now make sure that it is part. Now all you need to do is to trace in case you are using your pen tool and it's showing plus instead of the pen icon, is because your caps lock is actually on. I can see that mine is showing plus because my caps, maybe somehow I mistakenly pressed the caps lock key. So once you press it and deactivate, it's going to come back to normal. Okay, so what you do now is just to trace this image. Just trace it as much as you can. This is going to be the longest part of this video, so I'm not going to go through the whole process. Okay, I'm just going to make a very rough sketch, but be careful when you are making it so that you can actually just understand. I just want to give you an example. Sometimes the pencil can be difficult to use, but once you understand it, I'm not being careful here. Okay, I'm just trying to really be fast because I just want you to get the idea. Okay, in case you are dragging with the pencil and somehow the pencil just maybe moves somewhere here, and you just want to position it to somewhere different, you can actually hold down the space bar key and bring it back. Okay, now the space bar key is pressed down, that's why I'm able to move it. And let's say you just want to correct somewhere here and you are not done drawing with your pen tool, you can actually hold down the control key and you're able to move the parts, okay, even the handles, okay, the Bezier handles. So you can actually just come back even though you're not done. Most times some people just prefer being done with their design. You can even add some points along the way and just edit, okay. But sometimes people just prefer, after drawing their whole everything, and you just come back and try to refine things. Okay, if you want me to make a video on how to use a pen tool exclusively, please drop that in the comment section and I'll be able to make a tutorial on that. Okay, so I'm just going to be fast here. Like I said, I don't want it to be perfect. I've already done the perfect one before. Pen tool can be a very difficult thing to do. Okay, once you're done, as always, nothing is going to happen. So you go to your text tool. I don't know if you can actually see it, but the circle is there. Let me zoom all the way in. So, okay, look at the circle here. So all you need to do now is just to click somewhere and the text is going to wrap inside. So let's click Ctrl C, Ctrl V behind one. Okay, let's click OK, and now let's deactivate this shape. And now we don't need it again because we already have what we want. Okay, so with this now, let's click remove tool and let's just click off. So with this, we're able to have this now. Okay, let's make the text small so that you can actually wrap around those edges. Remember, the shape is not perfect, so let's not expect it to be perfect. Just fill it with one more, Ctrl V. Okay, let's select all and let's just make the text a little bit smaller. Okay, let's Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Okay, so even with the text not with the shape not properly selected, you can see that it's still having the African map shape. You can still tell that this is African map shape. Okay, so it depends on how much detail you expect to get in your text field and your text wrap. So that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you find it helpful. If this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button. If you find the video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, and you can also turn on the notification bell so that I get notified whenever I upload a new video. So thank you so much for watching, and today is day 53 of me teaching what I do as a graphic designer. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.